Hello YouTube, this is rwheatley0206 and I've picked up a bunch of books this week that I wanted to show. I'm really excited about some of them because I got them for a really good price. Our LCS in the one I'll go to in Fort Wayne, Summit, I think it's Summit Sports, Games, and Comics. They had several books in dollar bins this week that I was real happy to find, and I've got a few other things that I want to show as well as different comic book or other than comic books that I also got this week. So we're going to start out with True Believers #1, Captain Marvel, the new Miss Marvel. Pick that up. It's an awesome book. These came from Midtown Comics. I got Batman Return of Bruce Wayne #2. And we got Detective Comics number 999. And let's see, this is cover B, and that's a John Byrne variant. Then I also picked up the the A cover of Detective Comics 999, and that comic book is a regular Doug Mankey and James Mendoza cover. Very nice book. Lots of color. I think I showed this one in my last video, but I had it on order from Midtown and didn't realize it, so I just picked one up at the LCS. But that's okay, now I have two. And that is Shazam #3. And that is a Michael Cho variant. And I got another Wonder Woman 65 art germ cover. Really happy to have a second one of those. And Doomsday Clock #9. Really glad to get that. I picked that up at the LCS. I didn't get that from Midtown. Now these are some that I got out of the dollar bin at my LCS. This is Flash #40. All these books I picked up were in really good shape too. And I can't remember now who the artist was on that one, but now this one here, it's a Charlton Comics, the Phantom #53. As you can see, it's got a big chunk tore out of it, but still yet for $1, I just had to have it. Other than the big spot being tore out of it, the book's in fairly decent shape. Its staples are still intact, and there's not a lot of spine ticks on it and so on, but the bottom corner's got a little chip out of it. But other than that, at least the inside's complete. Oh, backwards. Then I picked up a What If, and this is number 81. This one's in really nice shape. Now this one here I picked up from a flea market. It's Reggie and Me, and let's see, I think it's number 19. It's coverless, but it came with a bunch of 4. I got these 4 comic books I got 8 books for $4. He wanted $5 for them. He said he'd take 4, so this was in with the group, so I went ahead and picked it, grabbed those. This is another one, Golden Key Comics Fun In with the Harlem Globetrotters. It's a little rough, but it's complete. It's got some chips out of it, but pretty neat little cover. This is a 15-cent comic. I think it's from 1971. And this was another one that was in that group of 8, the Jetsons. And I don't remember what number this was. I think this one, no, this one's a 12 center. And I think this one was number 8, if I remember correctly. I have to look in my data sheet, but I don't have it with me right now. So anyway, I got that. Let me grab this other stack here. And this Charlton Comics, the Phantom number 57, was also part of that group of 8. And this one's in fairly decent shape. It's got a few, you know, collar breaking creases and things like that, but the spine's in pretty decent shape, and the cover looks pretty good. The inside of the book is pretty decent. So I was glad to get that. Boris Karloff. And I don't remember what number this one was. So I want to say it was number 53. This is a 15-cent comic. Now, the interesting thing about this book is when I tried to look it up online, the one I found had a 20-cent sticker on it. And after doing some research, I found out that this in particular book came out as a 15-center and a 20-center. I don't know for sure why, but after that all of them were 20 cents. After I think this was number 53. But yeah, so I thought that was kind of interesting. And then I picked up this Mighty Avengers number 248, and it's in real nice shape as well. I want to say this one was from 1985, I believe. It's a pretty sweet book. That one also came with those. Now this is another one I got from the LCS. Amazing Spider-Man number 342. This was in the dollar bin. Really nice book. All the books I got out of the dollar bins were really nice. This one's Adventures of Planet of the Apes number 3. It's a 25-center, and it's just a really nice book. I was real happy with it for $1. Let's see. This Avengers Comics number 436. This also came out of the dollar bin at the LCS. Now there's a couple of books I can't show you right now that came with the 8 that I got from the flea market, because right now one of them's in the press and the other one's waiting to go in the press. So they had a little bit of a spine roll, so I'm trying to take care of that. This is another one out of the dollar bin. DC Comics Presents number 86. And again, another very nice book. And as you know, I'm trying to collect more of those because I really didn't have that many of them. And here we have Superman Batman number 21. And this book is near mint as well. And Superman Batman number 22. Really cool cover. Another Adventure Comics number 437. I don't have a whole lot of adventure comics, so this was really awesome to get this for $1. And it's, like I said, it's not in great shape, but it's not bad. It's a little rough, but you know, at least the staples are intact, the spine's intact, the cover's complete. It's got some, it's got just a little bit of chipping here at the top, just right there in the center. It's got just a little spot there. Other than that, it's complete. Oh, and then I got this Justice League of America number 12. And I bet you recognize the cover. It's an Alex Ross cover. Now, something I found out about this is this same book come out with a second variant cover from Alex Ross, and it has Batman and so on. Naturally, I wouldn't get the one with Batman, but I got to find the one with Batman, because Wonder Woman, she's split here. Well, when you put the other book up against it on this side, it completes her, and then it puts Batman and some other people in there, so that the two of them together make a bigger picture. So I thought that was pretty cool. So now I've got to try to find the other variant to this. And that's Justice League of America number 12 from October of 2007. So if anybody sees that or has it or anything, let me know. If you want to get rid of it or if you find one for sale, let me know, because I'd like to have the other variant cover to go along with this one. Okay, The Flash number 2, I think this is 259. It's kind of cut off on the side there. Even the cent emblem, or whatever you want to call it, 35 cent on the 35 cents is cut off a little bit. But it's a real nice cover. And the inside's really nice too. It's kind of, it's not really got yellow pages, it's more of an off-white, so. And Batman and Robin number 12 from July of 2010. It's a pretty decent looking book, and it's really nice too. I mean, there's no spine ticks, the corners are good and sharp. And that one is a gosh, I can't make out the name. I've got it written down in my spreadsheet, but dadgummit, I can't remember what it was. Okay, Batman Journey into Night, number 6. This one also came from the LCS. Batman 465. And this one came from the LCS as well. It was in the dollar bin. And this book is, I mean, you know, I think there might be one spine tick on it right there, but other than that, it's practically perfect. And this is a Brayfogle cover. A lot of the ones I'm getting ready to show you are Brayfogle covers of the other ones that I picked up. Let me grab those real quick. And I'm not going to show you the one that's on top right now because I just got that one in the mail, and I'm real happy that I got it. And let's see if these are all going to fit. Well, not really. Okay. Got to be careful with that. Let's just take this one out of here. So I picked up several Detective Comics, so a lot of filler books for me. Detective Comics number 589. And again, all these books are in great condition. 591. 592. 596. For the most part, I didn't have a lot of these. I didn't have. There's a couple of them in here that I already had, but for the most part, I didn't have hardly any of these. 597. And I've been wanting to get this book, and to get it for $1 just really makes me happy. 617, which is one that I did have already. Interesting Joker on this one. Detective Comics 1992 Annual number 5. Did not have that. And Detective Comics 660. $679. 680. 681. I thought I had this one, but I didn't. But I'm glad I got it now. 697. 698, which I did actually already have this one. 730. Get a little closer because it's kind of hard to see. It's a dark cover. But it's a beautiful cover. 743. 744. 781. And 785. Okay. Now, got a few other things I want to show you. Number one, I got this, this just came in the mail today. This is one of the 50th anniversary, this is the Michael Keaton Batmobile, and I don't know how well you can see it, but this is the gray one with the red stripes. This one's harder to get than the blue one, and the blue one is a, treasure hunt car. Just got this one in the mail today. So now I think I've completed the set. Okay, let's see. Oh, I also picked up the Shazam action figure. It's kind of cool. I don't know how well. There we go. Now maybe you can see it a little better. Okay. Now, this is very interesting, and I hope it shows up on camera, but this is known as a lithophane, and it's a plastic piece of artwork that is engraved of Batman 227, and I don't know if I can get, let me see if I can get the camera to move a little bit like this. If you look at it in the light, let's see, then it has this texture to it, makes it look like the cover. It's really cool because when you get light behind it, then you don't notice the fact that it's, you know, it's textured. If you look at it from the side, oh, that was cool. Okay, so if you look at it from the side, you can see that this is engraved into this piece of plastic, and it's fairly thick. But if you look at it in the right light, it just looks like the comic book cover, only in black and white. Just a really cool item. I just had to have this, and the guy sells them on eBay for like $20. And he said it takes him like 30 hours to make one of these. But it's just a beautiful piece of artwork. And so I have Batman 227 preserved in plastic. At least the cover. Now, the other thing that come in today that I am so stoked to get. The Reverse Flash number 8. Well, let me get this down here where you can see it. Reverse Flash number 8, the Art Germ cover. I have been trying to find this for a reasonable price for months and months and months. And I picked, for the most part, $60 is about as cheap as I've ever seen this. Until this week. And I got this sucker for $18. Very, very happy with that purchase. So yeah, that just tickles me to death. I just got it in the mail today, right before I started doing this video, and I just, it was like, okay, now I've got to do my haul video. So anyway, that's everything I got this week. I've still got to do my comic book community want list video for tomorrow. Today, or right now, it's like 5:30 on a Friday afternoon, so I'll get my other video done. I want to try to get this video up tonight, and then I'll also get the comic book community want list video done and probably up tomorrow. So with that, I'm going to let all of you go. Thank you for staying with me if you stayed to the end. If you're not a subscriber, please consider hitting that subscribe button and the like button and click the bell so you get notified when I'm making a video, and I would really appreciate it. I think I'm up to 385 subscribers now, so thank you very much everyone that's subscribed. Really appreciate that. Really love this community, and I'm just glad that there's new people coming in, and that all of our channels are growing, and it's just getting bigger and bigger, and it's so much fun. I just enjoy all the videos and all the time we spend together doing this kind of stuff. So everybody have a great night, and we'll talk to you next video.